I mean, it's crazy for PKR to change MB at this point. And he's only been there for 1.5 years, close to 2 years. He needs all the time in the world to prove himself. I'm okay with that. I mean, I have not interfered or even made a statement about the running of Selangor government. It's my belief that I shouldn't interfere. I did not interfere even with Khalid until there were certain issues. So I have always maintained like that. You know, that's why I say no one can ever point to me that I do this because of that and this and that. Because I always believe that as an MP, your job is to focus on the big national issues and the big policies of the federal government. Political innuendos will be there. Are we two different type of people? Yes. Am I quite an odd in the whole thing? Yes. I may not fit in any party you put me in. I have reminded party leaders previously that do not ignore the chattering on the ground if people talk about our party members taking money. No matter how small they are, they could be, you're just local councillor, they could be just ketua kampung, but do not ignore it, because when people talk, I don't think people make up the stories. And the moment you lose the credibility that you are not that much different from others, then, the whole thing is gone. But because I said it, and it is true that there have been people coming to me giving specifics about what they think and which I think are grounds for investigation. And rightly so, I put it in the internal channel of the party first. But somebody leaked it and it was taken, and there has been, I think, trial by media partly, to focus and say that this is a corruption by Selangor government. That in a sense is unfair to especially the civil servants. But when it comes to party members, my expectation of PKR is that do not exercise or do not use the same standard that BN does, which is unless and until it is against the law or it is illegal or you have been convicted, then you are corrupt. My point is that our standard has to be a lot higher than that. The complaints that I've been getting is that certain practices and cultures that were present and perhaps that we promised to get rid, or the expectation is we will fight hard to get rid during Barisan Nasional's administration is still present now. I don't agree with this thinking that, now that BN is in trouble, Najib is in trouble. Any of this view, if you raise it, is a sabotage, or this is not the time to do it. I think things could have worked in parallel. And that's perhaps where I may be a mismatch in the whole thing. The disagreements will be there. People will think that the timing is bad and so on and so forth. And I think it's that attitude that had landed us with BN for the last 60 years.